Howdy folks, and welcome to another technical presentation from Salient Process on IBM's BPM process products. In this edition we're going to talk about the feature known as Service Integration that is part of Salient Process's Quick Process Builder. So this assumes you already understand Quick Process Builder, and if you don't, look at one of the other videos before coming back to this one, because this one is more of a detailed description of one of the features of Quick Process Builder. With Quick Process Builder, a business user can build processes very quickly. And by that we mean they can build forms, they can build human interaction, they can take decisions, and that's all great. But there will be times when some processes need to perform some technical work. For example, calculating the premium on a loan, or determining whether a loan is to be approved, or the routing for a patient in a medical establishment. There might be some technical calls that need to be made. Now, in classic IBM BPM, the way one would do that is one would create a service, and in the service one would specify the technical inputs and the technical outputs, and then one would implement the logic of that service. In Quick Process Builder, we don't want the business users to have to drop down to that level of technical GARP. So instead, we've got this notion where technical BPM programmers can create services and have them leveraged by Quick Process Builder. So I want to demonstrate how we go about doing that. So here I have a very simple service. I call it Calculate Premium. It takes as input the amount of a loan, how many months we want to repay it, what is the interest rate, and it returns the calculated premium. Very simple algorithm, but something that is technical in nature. Just for completeness, there's the algorithm I'm using should you be so interested. Now think of this now as a reusable service. Anytime I need to calculate the premium, I could in BPM call this service, pass in these parameters, and receive the response. Now, if I was writing BPM processes using IBM's BPM Process Designer, I would integrate this at the technical level. But my goal here is to be able to leverage this from within Quick Process Builder. And the way we do that is we create the service exactly as normal, exactly as a technical BPM staff member would. And then we provide a component called the Get Integration Service List. And what this component does is it's a service which returns a list of exposed services. So for each of the services that we wish a Quick Process Builder business person to use, we name that service. Now, one other thing that we add is we add a descriptor for that service, and the descriptor for that service provides more information about the input and output parameters. So at the high level, we create our service, our technical BPM service, and then we provide a metadata descriptor, and that will become useful in a second, which provides the logical description of that service. So once we've created these three artifacts, the implementation of the service, its description, and what service exists, that's all there is to it. Now we can step over to Run Quick Process Builder. Let me log in to BPM Process Portal. Once I'm in Process Portal, I can launch our Quick Process Builder, and now we're creating a new process application. So we'll call this new process application, what should we call it? We'll call it loan processing. We will call it loan processing. And now we're into the next step, and this is where we would define the fields of our form for loan processing. However, for just now, I'm going to skip that. I'm going to go on to the next step. And here is where we build the steps in our BPM process using Quick Process Builder. I'm going to add a step. I'm going to select the type of step is going to be a system step, and I'm going to call it Calculate Premium. Alright, this is the name I'm giving it. Now here we've got Service Link. Service Link is where I can pull down the list of services that are available to me to use within Quick Process Builder. Now, this is not all the services in my BPM environment. This is just the ones that the developers have decided to expose to the business users. And here is our Calculate Premium service. If I select that, we notice that the input and output fields that are needed by that service are available to us. Now we can map those to existing fields, or we can ask the system to create new fields. So I hit OK. And now we have a Calculate Premium step in our process. And if we now go back and look at the data, we see that we have those fields populated for us. The loan amount, the months, the interest rate, and the premium. So now we can come back to our process and we can add a step. And here we will ask for loan details. And in our loan details, in the form for that, here's the available fields to pick from. In the input of the loan details, we don't know our premium yet, so I'll hide that field. Place that one here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that up so it becomes the first activity run. We're going to ask for the details of our loan, we're going to calculate the premium, and then we will display loan results. And I'll make these fields read only, just because I can, just to show you we can do interesting things. Okay, so in a few seconds here, I've pulled in the Calculate Premium service. I've created a form for asking the loan details, display the loan results. Now let's go to the complete step, hit the Publish button, and now the BPM process app is being generated for us. And once that's completed, it will be published to my BPM server, where I can log in and actually execute it. So let's see that running in just a second. Okay, that's completed. Now let us log into Process Portal as a user, and we should find that we have our new process type waiting for us, and it was called Loan Processing. I click on Loan Processing. That creates a task called Ask for the Loan Details. I bring up the details of that task, and that appears. Now I can enter my details. Let's ask for a $1,000 loan, repayable over 12 months with an interest rate of 5%. And again, notice that this form was generated for us. Complete the task, yes please. And we go back, and now we've got display loan results. We come in here, and if all has gone well, we should see a premium of $88. And that was calculated based on the loan amount, the months of repayment, and the interest rate. So what we have demonstrated here is that we have the capability to introduce technical services here, which can be written one time and then reused over and over again by a business user simply requesting that they want to perform a service step within their process, and they get a list of the services that they can select here. So that was an intro to service connectors within Quick Process Builder. I hope you find this useful, and there'll be more videos like this in the future. Thanks for now, guys. Bye-bye.